Please here, and welcome to the Sparks Show, where we got comedy, news, and two forgettable digs.
With Sparks.
You've got tiny wrists.
Pike.
Hates French toast and your children.
And you, the committee.
Yo, what up, fucker?
Subscribe now and become a committee member. Let's rock. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm a T-boy this morning.
How do you like your tea?
Oh, iced and in a bottle thanks to Pure Leaf, today's sponsor of the show. Thank you so much. Real brewed tea. Please advertise with us. No, I'm drinking some tea because it was open.
I was going to jump. Yeah, it sounds good. I was going to jump in on the advertisement. Like we had a script, and everything.
Pure Leaf.
Just go to pureleaftea.com, code word real, and receive 80% off a pallet of Pure Leaf.
80% off.
Yeah, a whole pallet. That's 100 cases.
Wow, unbelievable! 100 cases. There's 6 in a case. That's 600 bottles of Pure Leaf, real brewed tea.
Drink Pure Leaf for the rest of your life.
At a deep, very deep, we're losing money discount. Thank you so much. Wow. I have a little bit of energy thanks to Pure Leaf, sponsor of today's show. Thank you so much. But also the opposite of Pike, who is a tired boy. I'm a T-boy. You're a tired boy. You are. Woof.
Very tired.
Late night last night. What happened?
I had a late flight coming back from Fargo to Orlando, and it got delayed. It got delayed on the way there and on the way back. I don't know what it was, because I got a text in the morning. Like, the flight didn't leave till night, and I woke up to a text already saying it was delayed. So what was going on? I don't know. They never said, but I didn't get here till 2:30 in the morning.
Oh my
which was
God!
Just moments ago. So,
yeah. Did your poor wife have to get up out of bed and go pick you up from the airport?
No, that was the plan. And then when it got delayed, I'm like, I'm not gonna make it come get me at 2 in the morning because it's a half hour away. The airport. This one, yeah. So no, I got an Uber.
Wow.
Yep.
Husband of the year.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that was very, very, very nice.
Very nice. And why were you going up to Fargo, Pike? Why were you going to North Dakota? What's going on up there?
Jesus, kind of nosy, aren't you? So we shot a music video. I'm kidding.
How dare you?
No, thank you for asking. Well, we shot a music video, Sparks, for the first of several #1 hits we'll be releasing in the next several months. So, shot a music video, yeah.
And how did it go? Did it go well?
Great. Best one we've done yet, as far as like the smoothness of it.
It was like boom, boom,
yeah.
shot. It's like a pit bull song.
We had a plan, and we've done music videos before where we have like there's some acting or storyline, and we're just not actors, and other people aren't either. Even if they say they are, it turns out they're not that good either.
It's not as easy as it looks, it turns out.
No, exactly. It's if it's a low budget film, it's going to look that way. It's very cheesy. So we tried to eliminate that this time. So we rented a theater, the historic Fargo Theater, you might remember.
Which they got to be so excited that you rented it out, because not a lot of entertainment coming through during the COVID era.
Yeah. No, we had our pick of dates. That was for sure.
Yeah.
The sound, and they give me like a sound guy and the light guy to run everything, and he was like, "Yeah, this is the first time I've done my job in months." So thanks. Yeah,
brutal.
It was a bummer. But it went really well. Looks some really good looking shots. Now we got to piece it all together, and that takes a while. But I think it's going to be a cool looking video, cool song. We might be onto something here.
I'm looking forward to it. New stuff from Low Standards. They got new music videos. I mean, he's flying on multiple airplanes during a pandemic to bring you this kind of entertainment. Can you give the guy some support? All right. Low Standards.
Thank you.
Download the stuff off Spotify. When's the official launch date of the new stuff? It's not March something?
The first single is March 26th. It's
March
a Friday. We'll have that on your. You can pre-save the single on Spotify. We'll do that here momentarily, and then it'll just show up on your streaming. Just boom. It'd be a nice little, Good Morning Friday text message to you.
I love it. Absolutely. And by the way, if you want to catch the link to Low Standards, I always put it in the description below so you can go and see them. Great band. I don't know how Pike is in it because they sound really good. And we all know he lost our song competition.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's funny. And I did notice your veiled insults about me going in COVID times.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the airline, the flight, I was I somehow got in the second row, which is like business class on Allegiant flights, just a little more room.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for that. And I had the whole row to myself. It was the most luxurious flight I've ever taken.
Amazing.
Oh, I know.
It's incredible.
Very nice.
Well, I hope you didn't get COVID. I'm glad the shot went well. I think you're onto something here. I think you're doing great things, Pike. I think you're doing great things.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're killing the elderly secretly because you're probably asymptomatic and you don't realize it. But,
right.
But I think they would be fans and happy that you are, progressing your life while ending others. That's great.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I'm glad. I think we got to go back to the part I mentioned before, you losing that song competition, because today on the show, we're going over the last remaining of our punishments here on the show, which means we're going to throw it up to the committee. The committee's going to decide what Pike has to do for losing our song competition. We have the news that matters, of course, the code word for $100. But first, Pike, let me ask you this. Hey, Pike, what's the best shoe brand?
I have an opinion on that.
Oh, everybody does. Everybody's got their brand, Well,
my favorite brand, and it's just because I own a pair right now, it was Sorel, okay, which is like they make boots more so. Sorel?
Never even heard of them.
Are you not familiar?
No.
Okay. So I got these, like if you're familiar with The Buckle, a store like that. So they're like, it's like a boot, it's right around the corner. I could even grab it.
Yeah, get it. Let me see what a Sorel looks like, please. Yeah. Oh my God. We are getting the first look at a Sorel here. Take a look.
Here's the boot. And it's a very big shoe. As you can imagine, I wear size 15.
Yeah. Sure.
So it's I got that like 2 years ago. Now they were very expensive, right? So that was the hard part. Like $200 some dollars. Yeah, crazy. Maybe around 200. But here's the thing. I have worn them almost every day. They're stylish, they're classy, so you can wear them, to work or anywhere, and people go, man, look at that guy's shoes. And they look the same today as they did when I got them. I mean, they just are made of a great material. I've spent a lot of money on, $80 shoes that just go to shit.
That's true.
So I'm very really, and it ended up being way cheaper. And
you're saying you invested in your feet.
I did. Long term, the dividends were just enormous.
Oh my God. Digit dividends. Oh my Lord. I love it. You were towing the line for quite some time. Hey, so what you're saying is buy some boots because they look like work boots. You're right. But at the same time, they also look like super stylish. I can wear these with jeans / slacks, kind of a shoe as well.
Dude, wear them with jeans. Good night. Like you're the coolest guy in the room.
Good
in any room.
Good night.
Like, go to bed, everybody else, because I've got the coolest shoes on in the room.
Wearing my jeans? Oh, good night. Oh, yeah. Kidding me? Wow. I've never heard
Do you
anyone
have a
say
shoe brand?
good night to anything.
I don't know why I say that. I think it's more of like a sports thing.
Yeah,
Like
good
when the game's
night.
over, you say good night. Yeah.
I'm going to say that from now on for everything. This is the best thing ever. Oh, good night.
Good night.
Do I have a favorite pair of shoe? Yeah.
Yeah. It's obviously like Adidas, right?
Well, no. I don't wear Adidas. I wear Nikes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
But at the same time, you know, I know what you mean about how you spend $80 on these shoes and then they fall apart. And that ain't cool. You don't want that. The shoes you have there, those are the kind of shoes my wife wants me to get. And she wants me to wear nice and everything. Yeah. But there's this group called Us Three and the song called Cantaloupe. You know that song?
No.
In this song, he has this lyric, and I used to listen to this when I was a kid. He says, "Boku bucks, but I still rock Nikes." That's just one little, and my whole life, I've always gone, yeah, that's for me. That one's for me. Boku bucks, but I still rock Nikes. Like, dude, yeah, I don't want to have to wear nice shoes, and I still want to make a good living, paycheck. You know, I don't want to have to
That's what
dress up.
no matter how much money you're making, you can wear Nikes. And the Nikes get expensive, but you can also find those like Nikes for $40-$50, which is nice. Okay.
I wear, what is it? Stefan Janowski's?
Yeah.
The skateboarding,
I know.
Nike skateboarding shoes. That's what
I know the ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's always,
no, if you want to be a real man, what you do, you got to have an ensemble of shoes. You know, like tennis shoe. You can still have your Nikes, but then you also can have the boots. You got to build a platoon. Think of it like the military. Okay.
Are you saying I need more boots on the ground? Is that what you're referring to here, Pike?
Yes, literally, the ground by your front door, should be filled with various types of boots and shoes.
I got it.
Sandals, slippers.
All types of foot apparel.
Yes.
I understand. I gotcha. All right. Well, there you go.
I'm finished. Hey, Sparks, let me ask you this.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Is there a birthday party that sticks out as your favorite? I really had to come up with one quick here.
These are the worst I have been asking this we've had in 2021. We haven't had a worse. What's your favorite shoe? What is their birthday party that sticks out?
Your birthday party. I could to clarify, not just anybody's.
Yeah, sure. Oh man, you know, I had a birthday party at my house one time, and my friend, his name was GT, went by his initials, George Thomas, but he went by GT.
Oh, I hate that.
And he got a Sega Game Gear box. And I was, you know, this is Sega Game Gear. This is, you know, you're looking at the 90s for sure. When Sega, remember Game Gears? Remember that? It was like the first color screen in a handheld portable thing. Are you too young for Game Gear? Is the stream all messed up? You can't hear what I'm saying?
Up. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all right.
I remember Sega. I don't know what Game Gears is. If I saw a picture, maybe.
All right. I'll pull up a Game Gear. Okay, hold on. Game Gear. Okay. It's like this black handheld. Yeah. Dude, what? They're $149 now? Jesus, Mary. Are you kidding me? Brutal. Wow.
Well, is it the whole gaming system, or what is it?
It's a handheld. Think of like a Game Boy. This was This was the
okay.
competition for Game Boy that Sega released to compete with Nintendo. And so Game Gear, this was a box. It was cool because it was color, and Game Boy was black and white. So it was the best competitor to a Game Boy. He bought the box.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, shit. And he wrapped it in like semi-clear tissue paper so I could kind of see it. And so he gave it to me for my birthday. And I was like, what? Everyone was like whispering. You know, all the other kids are like, he got a Game Gear. He got a Game Gear. He got a Game Gear. Yeah.
Wow.
It was like, oh my God. Here's what it looks like.
Shouldn't have.
Here you go. Look at that. Boom.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, I'm sure the graphics were very good.
Yeah. Fucking stellar. So he ended up not getting me a Game Gear. He bought a Game Gear, took the box, and he stuffed some basketball cards in the box.
Oh.
And I was like, oh.
That's still pretty cool.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks, man. Right? It was a big joke. He was laughing. I took the cards out of the box. I opened up the pack of cards, right? Basketball cards. In the pack of basketball cards was a rookie, Michael Jordan.
Shut up.
Swear to God. Now, it was a reprint of the rookie year of Michael Jordan, but still, it was like, I looked it up. This is when they had like paper Beckett's. I went to a card shop. I looked it up. That thing was $150 back then, that card. So I was like, dude, you got me as a joke a pack of basketball cards that this had a card worth more than the Game Gear that it was supposed to come in.
Oh man.
Ah!
It all worked out. GT's
It all worked
stupid fucking little joke backfired.
That's exactly right, man. That's exactly
That's insane.
right. Yeah.
Well, as you started to say the story about the basketball cards, in my head, I'm like, watch him get a rookie Michael Jordan card. I
That's
thought,
right.
And there was no way because this wasn't 1984. I assumed. So,
Right.
But it turned out it was. Holy.
Yeah, it wasn't like an original print. This was a reprint of his, but it was still worth a good penny, you know?
Yeah.
So it all worked out.
Well,
so yeah,
good for you.
go fuck yourself, GT. I ended up capitalizing greatly. I think I still have that card. So I just kept them all.
I would hope you do.
Yeah.
What a wiener GT was. Funny you say that because I remember doing. No, I didn't do it, but somebody else did that at a birthday party I was at in the 90s. Like almost literally the same thing.
No.
Gaming
What was
system box. But it was worse. It ended up being like clothes. And, oh boy, did that kid hate it? Just
That kid
yeah,
being
it was
you.
not funny to him.
You're that kid? Oh, did you do
No.
this to someone? Hold on. Were you
No,
the
I
one?
I was a bystander. I was, I was just at the party.
Oh, I got it.
I'm just there. I was just there to tell the story years later on a podcast. I had nothing to do with the gift, or I wasn't the one whose birthday it was. I don't
Yeah.
even know I was there.
But you learned a
Wasn't even
valuable
my friend.
lesson that was a dick move. Like, for sure. A dick move. You should, I mean, you became
It
a
was
better
probably
person.
GT. He probably traveled the country.
It probably
This
was.
little scam he pulls.
God, it's the same box. It's the same Game Gear box going around. Can only afford one. Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
What a bastard. All right, well, look. Pike wrote a horrible song. His song lost our songwriting competition. I mean, it really was. I mean, it was brutal. Like, you can even say it was.
It's the worst song you've ever heard.
Yeah. I mean, it really was.
Ugh, awful. Ash trash booty cheeks.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe it. So we asked
Agree.
the committee to come up with some punishment ideas. We've gone over a bunch already, and now it is time to hit the DMs. We got some DMs in here. Let's go over some of these. We've got, let me pull them up here. Here we go.
Pull them on up.
Here we go. Since Pike couldn't write a song about it, now he has to sit in a given grocery store parking lot for a set amount of hours and return the carts or yell at people who are not returning them. So you got to sit in a parking lot for a certain number of hours and you got to yell at people not returning their carts. That's pretty funny. I mean, that would make a good video. I would like to watch that.
That would be funny. I also pictured me in a cart. Like I have to sit in a cart, shopping cart, like I'm the groceries, and yell at people from there, which is even more ridiculous.
That'd be amazing. That would be amazing.
But also live in Florida, and I feel like it might end up in me getting my ass kicked or something, or killed.
That's perfect.
Worse yet.
Easy publicity for the show here, Pike. I mean, that would be great. Florida man beats another man half to death for yelling for not returning his card.
Eats his legs.
Yeah, you got to watch out for the bath salts there. That's a big thing in Florida. Here we go. Next one. This is Pike has to eat an entire jar of mayonnaise during an episode of the show.
Okay. What? That's like already, that's an internet thing already where you have to, like, the big challenge is you have to eat a single spoonful. And that's like hard for people to, people throw up after one.
After a spoonful?
Yeah, a single tablespoon. How am I going to eat a jar?
No, you got to eat a jar of mayonnaise, not a spoonful. I don't want you to eat. No, yeah, we go big or go home here on the old Sparks show. This is Pike has to eat an entire jar of mayonnaise during an episode of the show.
Jesus.
That might not also a punishment. Is that really a thing? People.
I've seen that a bunch.
That's insane. Here we go. Punishment for Pike because he gave you such a hard time about your Airbnb incident. If you are just joining the show now, that's where I accidentally pooped the bed at the Airbnb. Didn't mean to do that. Incident, and his song was a huge dump. Make him sit an entire podcast, 45 minutes minimum, in an adult diaper filled with chili. Good news is he can have it whatever temperature he wants. That's so nice.
Very nice.
That's nice of him. Warm it up or keep it room temp, LOL. His choice. Wow, that's pretty great. You have to sit in.
So detailed. Now, do I get to eat the chili afterward?
I think you would have to at least take a spoonful. It's just to prove that you're sitting in it still.
Oh, I was kidding. I'm not eating ass chili.
Why not? It'd be crotch chili. It'd be sitting on top of your crotch. Would you stop? Just eat it.
There's definitely going to be various hairs in this chili.
I thought you're clean shaven.
That was a week ago. We're back. They've already made a comeback.
Yeah, it's like John Travolta's career. Just keeps coming back. Everyone thinks it's done, but no. Yeah. Pike's pubes. Just like John Travolta. That's great. I can't wait. All right, here we go. Another one that's coming. Punishment for Pike. Make him pay for a cameo of a celebrity saying the most embarrassing thing he's done.
Okay. I really like that.
Oh, man. If you don't know what Cameo is, this is like an app where you pay celebrities like $100. Normally, they like wish you like happy birthday, or you could be like, "Hey, Babyface, can you say happy birthday to my mom?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay." But now we can get Babyface to say, "Hey, Pike, remember the time you ate chili out of your adult diapers?" Oh, that'd be amazing.
That would be good.
Oh, you know what? I really like that one too, because then we can have the committee pick the celebrity.
Oh, I was going to ask if I could pick, but
No, of
fine.
course not. No, you get no choice here. This is your punishment. You don't get to pick and choose which one you get. The committee gets to choose.
Fine. Do I get to pick the story at least?
I think you should give us a couple stories, and then
All right, I got to pick a few. Yeah.
the celebrity or the committee will pick the celebrity and then also the story. That could be fun.
I like this one. I like everything about it except for the part where it said Pike pays for the thing. That's going to be difficult.
Well, it's your punishment. Pike, make him pay for a cameo with celebrity saying the most embarrassing thing he's done. Oh, that's wonderful. All right. So, do we have anything else? Did I say them all? I thought we had one more. Did I say Pike write a song? Oh.
Yeah, we did that one.
We did that one. I thought I had one more. I know. You know what? I did. Hold on. Go ahead, Pike.
Oh, you did. Because I didn't know what you had beforehand, so I guess I couldn't. I couldn't say.
No. Yes. This is not your fault. This is mine.
I know it's not.
Let me load it up here. While we're waiting, I did get an image. This is not a punishment. This is just an image from Stefano, who we know he's over there in old Switzerland.
Of course.
This is him with the Sparks radio, the Skull and Lightning Bolt logo at 5,600 feet above sea level. Drinking champagne. Look at the life this guy lives, man. Look at that.
Man, look at that. That's what I think of when I think of Switzerland. That and, of course, the milk, as we just talked about. The chocolate milk. But that's beautiful.
Isn't that something? All right, last punishment. We got in here from the DMs. It says punishment. Sing the dick song. That's your song, Pike. There, you're a dick.
Thanks. Yep.
It says on the side of shopping carts at the entrance of a Walmart or a Publix or maybe as it is in Florida. So like whatever it is in Florida, kind of a thing.
Publix is
sign on the side written the ash trash booty cheeks.
Oh, awful. Ash trash booty cheeks.
Spelled out there on the side in full. The pants have to be cut open on both butt cheeks like a 00. So like some assless chaps.
Descriptive. All right.
So to show only both hairy butt cheeks. Okay, that's really great.
Well, my ass was spared of much hair, believe it or not.
Really? You don't have hairy ass?
Kind of, really not. Kind of more like a baby, to be honest.
It's very nice.
Now, if you were to do some spreading, you would find yourself some.
All right.
Yes, you would. Okay.
All right. Jesus Christ. At the end here, what does he say? He says, basket or hat in front for donations. Amount received goes to the Patreon fund. The goal is to collect $35 or whatever you think is appropriate, as he has to sing until he reaches the target. If he fails, new punishment. I like the end of that. If fails, new punishment. So basically,
I'm not gonna fail that.
You have to go and busk in the front of Publix with your dick song and assless chaps.
Well, they donated $350,000 to the Trump campaign after the
Publix did?
Yep. So maybe they can donate $35 to my campaign.
Exactly.
Yeah, people were boycotting them.
Yeah, after the insurrection. That's so funny.
Yeah, the timing was wild.
Whoa, just you got to imagine they're on the phone. Wait, did that check go through? It did. It did. Oh boy. Is there any way we can get that back? No, it's gone. Spent. Okay.
Put a different name on it, maybe.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Can we? Yeah. What? And what? Just curiosity. What name is on that check? Publix. It is. Okay. Well. Boy.
Can we backdate the check, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's some intern. Hey, Steve. Yeah. A couple quick questions. How do you like it here? Do you like it? Are you having a good time? Yeah. Did someone show you how to make the coffee? Yeah, that's good. Okay, great. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Second question, real quick. Remember that check I asked you to mail out yesterday? You did. Oh, okay. Overnighted? Oh, is that right? You did. Okay. You sent it overnight. You checked it? Tracking code? It's there now. It's there right now? Oh, thank you, Steve. That's all. Thank you. No, you're doing a great job. Thank you. God, fucking fire Steve now. Okay. We got to get rid of this goddamn guy. We got to fire.
Way too much of a go-getter. You blew it.
You fucking blew it.
Did we tell you to overnight the check, Steve?
Steve, you couldn't have waited one day. God damn it. All right, so here's what I think we should do. I think we should take my two punishments that I think are doable, funny, and like Steve, we can expedite these. We can make these quick, okay? And I think it could be very fun. I say the mayonnaise thing has got to be up there. I say we take the mayonnaise one. We put that up as an option. And then I like the cameo one. Let's take the cameo one and put that up as an option. So those are your two. All right, committee members, you take either the cameo or Pike has to eat an entire jar of mayonnaise. Either one, you're gonna choose. We're gonna put it up there on the Patreon page.
Patreon.com/SparksRadio.
Get on there, especially if you're a member. Make sure you're voting. If you're not a member, we put up a ton of bonus content here on the show. Goes up on that Patreon page. Pike just did his magic trick. That's up there. I gotta say, I was very impressed. Very impressed with your magic trick. That was amazing. It was way better than I ever thought it was gonna be. It was like street magic. It was great.
You're right. Thank you. I'm not surprised because, as I told you, that's the reaction every time. So I'm only continuing to do that trick.
Amazing. We got that one up there. We got a bunch of other stuff. I gave you a behind-the-scenes tour of the global headquarters here, and you get to vote for your favorite punishment. One of those two. It's either going to be Pike eats an entire jar of mayonnaise, or Pike has to buy a cameo of a celebrity, and I say that with finger quotes. You get to choose a celebrity. You get to choose what the celebrity says on the cameo of Pike. It should be hilarious and a good old time. So let's do this. Get up there and vote. And if you're not a member, it's only $1 a month. That's $12 a year. That is definitely doable. But if you want all that bonus content, there's different levels. You can go there and read the whole thing. Patreon.com/SparksRadio. Cannot wait. That'll be up there. Wednesday, we'll determine the winner, the winning punishment, and then Pike will go forward from there to find out what it is the committee voted. I'm looking forward to it.
I hate both of those for different reasons. The mayonnaise one would at least be cheaper, but also I'm gonna spend the whole morning throwing up. And the other one just is going to be expensive.
Yeah, I can't wait. SparksRadio.com/win. That is where you have to go to try to get yourself $100. I'm giving out $100 of my stimulus money a week until that $600 is gone. So make sure you jump on there. SparksRadio.com/win. Today's code word is this. Pike, can you use this in a sentence?
This isn't how I wanted to spend my birthday, Dad.
This. There you go. That's the code word for today. THIS. This. All you got to do is go to sparksradio.com, click the little, enter the code word, enter this. That's the word. And then there's a bunch of other ways to get yourself entered in a lot more times. I'm going to be drawing the winner on Wednesday. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's worth like another 5 entries. Follow Pikey Boy here on Instagram or Twitter. That's worth a bunch of other entries as well. Get your name in there. And every day you could keep stacking that deck with your name by typing in the code word. And statistically, you'll have a good shot at winning $100 on Wednesday. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to the news that matters here.
Yes, this is the news that matters. Yes, this is the news that matters.
Holy shit.
All right, so check this out. Pike, endangered animals. We all know the humans are killing all types of animals, and they're going extinct forever.
I've heard of that.
Well, thanks to science and someone's weird freezer, we have now brought back an animal that has previously been extinct. Brought it
How
back.
does that work?
Yeah. Pretty awesome. You know, back in the 90s, the black-footed ferret died off this earth completely.
I knew it was going to be some stupid fucking animal.
Stupid fucking animal. What are you talking?
I thought it was going to be a dinosaur or something.
It's the black-footed ferret.
Okay.
All right. How dare you? The black-footed ferret. Her name is Willa. Willa died in 1998. But instead of just burying this thing and giving her a sacred, wonderful farewell, they threw her corpse in a bag and put it in a freezer. Froze her. They're like, eventually we'll be able to do something with this.
Yeah. Well, my freezer is filled with pets of my past. Max, Missy, Pumpkin. They're all in there.
Because one day you can bring them back.
I hope.
Well, I'll tell you this much, man. You might actually be able to do it because that's exactly what they did with Willa. They brought Willa back from the dead by cloning her.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and it's a female, too. That's important.
Right. Because even if they did bring her back, who's she going to have sex with?
That's right. They brought her back, Willa. And they took Willa's DNA. They injected it into a unfertilized whatever egg. Clone this thing. Boom. Put that fertilized egg, whatever, with the DNA. I don't know how it all works. But they put it in and boom. Somebody, a normal ferret can give birth to the black-footed ferret. Even though it's a different species. Yeah, gave birth to Willa Part 2. This is Willa, the exact same Willa, but just now alive as a baby.
That is insane.
Yeah. Amazing. Because there's no more black-footed ferrets ever on planet Earth. They have all died until now. Now we're back to having them. They all died because of, I guess, farmers were killing the black-footed ferret. And I did a little more research. The article didn't go deep in this, but I guess groundhogs burrow in pastures. And what happens is the ferrets eat groundhogs.
Oh.
Leaving the big holes in the ground.
Okay.
So then the cows trip in the holes and the cows die. So what ends up happening is the gophers the farmers were trying to poison the gophers, but the ferrets were eating the poison and killing the ferrets and the gophers.
Okay.
And so these ferrets died, dude. Completely vanished off the face of the earth. Died out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we just can't have cows tripping to their death. So,
Right.
sorry, guys.
It's too expensive. I have to eliminate
Somebody had
an
to go.
entire species because I don't want these cows tripping.
Yo, you tripping.
I know. It's cow. Hey, cow, you tripping over there. Tripping, dog. So we brought it back. That's pretty amazing stuff, right? I love this.
It's cool.
This is cool.
I feel bad for the ferret that had to give birth. You know, the ferret probably had a husband and kids, but sorry, we're gonna yank you out of that and pump you full of,
Willa DNA.
Yeah. Yikes. Anyway.
Not good. So, not to mention, gave birth and then they ripped that baby away from that ferret.
Right. And then we'll throw you back out I don't know.
But for the good of the species, I mean, you got to think long term here. That's big. It's big.
It's honorable. Yeah. It was like when Mary had Jesus. Kind of the same thing. Hey, like for the good of humanity, we're going to pump you full of this kid.
Jesus was a clone, bro.
Jesus approves.
I think that's all he was.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Whoa. Boom. What if Jesus was? What was Jesus a clone of? Who was the original Jesus? Because that's J2, baby. That's J2. The original Jesus.
God. Because they always say like it's God and life form or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. They cloned God's like ghost DNA. And they made it a person.
I mean, technically you're not wrong, right? The whole Holy Spirit thing is kind of ghost DNA floating around.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of gross, actually. God, stop leaving your ghost DNA all over. God, gym socks, bed sheets, toilets, everywhere. Just ghost DNA is just all over the place.
It's making a mess.
God, no wonder Mary was going to get pregnant.
Right?
Sleeping in bed, just doing something innocent. I woke up. Whoa, what's this? Toilet seat baby. That's where Jesus is from.
Toilet seat baby. Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, God is right. Clean up your mess. God.
Right.
Yeah.
Disrespect.
Just horrifying. Well, what do you think? I mean, is this something you're into? Cloning animals? I'm in. Bring them back. Whatever. Who cares? We killed them all.
I don't get why not. Yeah. I mean, we don't listen, the black-footed ferret, probably not essential going forward, but I like that maybe they're just testing it out.
Better than like sheep, like Dolly the sheep and all that. Who knows about that? Who cares? Who cares about a sheep? We got plenty of those.
I agree with the sheep. I'm sorry, there's like a horrible screaming happening outside of my door. So I was distracted for a moment.
Is there somebody dying, being murdered?
It was a weird, it was almost like they were getting tickled. So if you can decipher those two screams.
Mm.
But I would just, I'd rather there weren't tickling happening.
I'm finished.
All right. Hey, so this man, he just appeared in court because a woman, this just happened a year ago. The guy's walking on the street, okay? He walks by a woman, and now it doesn't clarify what happened, but they're total strangers, but something happened where they got into it, okay? So they started jawing, this guy and a woman. And so she shoves him, and now he's like, oh, hell no. I'm going to get into it with this woman. And so when he goes get body to body with her, she pushes him, leans in and starts kissing him. Now, it sounds kind of romantic, honestly. Like, wow, that's why they're fighting, because they're so attracted to each other. Nope, she kissed him only to have his tongue in her mouth so she could bite it off, which she did. Bit this guy's tongue off. Now, what happens next really sucks because a seagull happened to be in the area.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now,
this is not
I didn't know
true. This is ridiculous.
It's happened in Edinburgh. This is on edinburghnews.com. And the seagull, I didn't know they eat tongues, but they sure enough swooped right down and scooped up this guy's tongue and flew away. Never to be seen again. So, of course, any chance that he had of getting the tongue sewn back on, I don't know if that's possible anyway, it's gone. It's in that seagull's gullet. And so now this dude doesn't have a tongue. She was charged, thankfully.
You can't replace the tongue. Like, once that tongue is gone, it's not like you can get a prosthetic tongue.
Well, we're growing ferrets. Can't we just regrow some tongue? You think?
Just get a tongue from another animal and put it on that dude.
Yeah. Or, we harvest every other organ and tissue. Can't you just cut a dead dude's tongue off?
Oh, you have a cadaver tongue? Then it's like you're making out with a guy every time you're talking?
It could be a lady tongue.
Dude, what if you had a tongue from someone else and then you all of a sudden you're like, cilantro's good. You know, you're like your tastes change. Would that be true?
Oh, I bet it would. Why wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Eee.
I mean, everybody's tongue is the same color, right? I mean, tongue's a tongue.
From what I've seen, yeah.
It's not like you have a two-tone tongue. It's not like people have different colored tongues. Tongue's a tongue.
Yeah, and that wouldn't even matter, to be honest.
I mean,
Yeah,
you would
it's
want
better
it to
than-
kind of match. You wouldn't want it like a tongue to be like really pale and sickly looking as you're like, hey, like you're like licking your, I don't know, some kind of barbecue sauce off your bottom lip. You're like, oh, you got a little something here. Oh, thanks, man. You're like, God, put that fucking leopard tongue back in your face. It's disgusting.
I still think it's better than no tongue. Because now you're a freak. Because you're not going to be able to talk.
No, that's a good point. Your tongue goes way down your throat, too. Have you ever seen, like, x-rays of your tongue moving?
Yeah.
Fucking
I've
gross.
heard it's like fruit by the foot, kind of. It's like too...
Gross. Can they
Yeah,
cut
man.
off a bottom part, shove it up top?
What do you mean bottom part?
You know, like cut it down here, cut the tongue from like that's down in your chest. And like, you'd be like, you don't need these 3 inches. Stick it in your mouth.
I feel like there are some options. And this is just us, a couple of idiots brainstorming. So we got like dead guy tongue, bottom part of your tongue.
Oh, their animal tongue. I mean, if you get a snake tongue, imagine that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Your wife would love it.
Oh my God.
Matthew, this snake tongue.
Snake tongue. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, do you like that?
Oh, dude.
So good. They're like, what's wrong with this guy now? Be like, I'm sexiest man in the world. Okay, he's like freaking me out. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's great in bed now, but it's like it's weird talking to him. Like we go to a Starbucks and it's like he's freaking everyone out in the drive-thru. Yes, can I have a half-calf latte for please? 2 pumps of caramel. I don't know. He didn't used to talk like that. Once he got that snake tongue, he sounds like he's a fucking sorcerer or something.
Yeah, his whole personality changed. But oh boy, do I go to bed smiling every night. It's been great for the family.
Yes. Sir, I'll go down on you, honey. It's not a problem. First, I was a little turned off by it, but then, I was open up to a whole new world. Unbelievable. Is that why those dudes get their tongue snipped? You know, those snake guys? Those guys are fucking weird, right?
Yeah, they're weirdos.
I don't like anything.
I don't know
done.
if that's.
Go ahead.
I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know if it is to please their wives or just to be weirdos. I'm thinking the second.
I'm thinking the second as well. I'm pretty sure it's number 2. Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, I appreciate the story, Pike. I imagine you're done.
I'm finished.
Thank you.
I am finished.
All right. Well, we are finished here on the show. Thank you so much. Apologies about dropping the feed there on the stream. I don't know what's going on. I'm building a new computer. The parts, half of the parts are in, the other half, well, I should say, majority of the parts come in today. I will start assembling the new computer. I have to wait for my new power supply that's coming at the beginning of March. So that's how long we have to wait until all this bullshit is done and over with. That is it for the show. Thank you so much. If you're here and watching, though, hit the subscribe button. That would be huge. Appreciate that. YouTube.com/Sparks Radio. What's up, Pike?
That would be huge. Sorry, I just put my hand up for no reason.
I thought you just
I agree.
remembered
I agree,
something.
though.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, no. It did look like it, but no.
That man who is agreeing with nothing is at Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. Make sure you give him a follow. He's a good man for getting up early and doing this. I am at Sparks Radio. Make sure you jump on there and give me a follow. And by all means, jump on the Patreon, man.
Patreon.com/Sparks Radio.
Lots of bonus content. Your ability to vote for Pike's punishment. We'll get the vote on Wednesday, what Pike will have to do here. Thank you to Stefano for sending this photo in from Switzerland. That's cool, the Sparks Radio mask. And if you ever want to buy something, you can always do it by jumping on the shop, sparksradio.com/shop. That is it for us. We are out of here. Pike, any final words, bro, while we leave?
Skiddly diddly do.
Show's over, motherfuckers. Now get out of here.